Guess who's
Hey.
back? Guess who's back? Hey, guess
I
who's
was
back?
like,
Who's
who was that?
texting me?
I was like,
She's
what?
texting me.
Hey,
Hey,
happy
y'all. Y'all see
Thursday.
that glitter? Y'all see it. What's going on? Welcome back, all my beautiful, lovely human beings, and beautiful souls, and all that good stuff to another heart-opening episode of Let's Talk Love. I am your girl, your favorite prescriber, Miss Love Doctor, um and this is where we explore real, raw, and radiant layers of human connections. So, bringing in the rhythm, the truth, and a little bit of her sparkle. Y'all say what's up to my co-host, Beauty on the Beat.
What up? What up? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Love Lounge.
Happy Thursday. I could hear what you call it in my head. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So if nobody has told you today that they loved you, we would definitely like to be the first. We love you guys.
Big C's
Whoop, whoop,
to a
whoop.
heart. Okay. Big C's to a heart.
All right, y'all. So today we are gonna get into some more self-love cards,
Okay.
affirmation deck. And I'm gonna just pick a couple categories off the top. See,
Okay.
this is where we already is having a problem. Let's put the mic down. I be doing too much Mayans, but I don't typically like for it the way it looks right here. But
Okay.
we'll figure it out.
I'll do
We
mine
will
too.
figure it out. You do your own thing,
Mm-hmm.
friend.
Like that. Horn.
Love and
Sugar.
connection. They be like, Miss Cleo. That's who it was I was trying to think of. Call me
Uh-huh.
so I can feed you your cards.
Maybe freedom and direction.
Freedom and direction,
Yeah.
peace and joy, and healing
Do
and forgiveness.
yeah, no. Freedom and direction. He's
Lean.
leaning.
Okay.
Everything is a song to me most days. Like,
I
dang.
think I'm gonna do peace and joy and freedom and direction.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Read the white side
Okay.
first, I
Why
think.
is that first?
The white side.
Mm. You see how they be talking to me every week.
It's great to you.
Girl,
Wait,
dang.
I don't want you to read that one.
Okay, okay. You cannot control the actions of everyone else. You cannot control someone else's life experiences. How they know that? They don't be wanting me to. I don't want people to fall in puddles. I don't want to. If I know that there's one, I want to tell you that it's one there. But I do understand in this season, sometimes people have to step in those puddles.
Especially if they never got wet. They don't even know what it's like to get wet.
Man.
And here's the thing about that for me is like you should have so much love and respect for the person who is deliberately doing things to keep you safe versus like, well, you should have let me bump my head. Like, no, no.
Trigger.
Actually, yeah. Look, my
Trigger.
head going to the side.
I
Like,
was like,
actually, not. I feel like yes, because we talked about enabling, and that's exactly where I went with that. It's like,
yeah.
yes, but I'm doing this thing because I care about you enough to
Mm-hmm.
ensure that you don't have to go through the thing. But
Right.
if somehow I'm the enemy because I'm doing the thing, no, it ain't sitting
Make it
right with
make
me. It
sense.
ain't
Make
sitting,
it
not
make
today,
sense.
maybe
Flat.
tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
But today is not.
I don't
It's
think
not.
it's gonna make sense any day.
No.
Mm-hmm,
Okay. What's your
mm-hmm.
other side?
It says, I am free to determine how I engage with other people, and I control my participation in their experience.
You control your participation.
I control my participation in their experience. It doesn't, and I know that this is something that I am actively working on. And I found this really cool like lady who kind of really talks about boundaries in a real way. of like, okay, if this was the situation, this is the situation. This is how, and I like that because I'm able to kind of pinpoint and really see how I can say something and not feel like I'm, hurting someone's feelings or not showing up or not. You get what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of things that come with like feeling guilty for choosing yourself.
Feeling good. So okay, so that okay. All right, all right, all right. Let's see what mine say. Just sharing the show. I shared it to my friend who on a cruise. So if she watch our show from the middle of the ocean, I'm gonna feel so good about it. She already shares her vacations with me, and it's great. Um, you do not need consent to change your mind.
Girl.
There's a period at the end of that sentence.
Hmm. You do not need
Ooh,
that. How you feel about that?
ah, I feel like it's a message.
Hmm.
It's a message. It's a message that need to be said. I am an ever changing spirit with the ability to change beliefs and opinions as freely as I choose. I agree.
Hmm.
And stop holding me to the old me. You're irritating me.
Period.
All right. Peace and joy. We need it. Let's go.
Peace and joy.
I
I
asked
was
her,
like,
I was like, what is going on? Like, what's it today? I feel like,
that moon
like
was
I need
beaming
to
last night.
stretch and get the tightness off of me.
Hmm.
She said, oh, it's a full moon. I said, oh, okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
See, must be a truthful moon. Moon is sad. Want me to go first?
Hmm.
Sometimes this is peace and joy. Sometimes you must make a conscious choice not to care.
How they go hand in hand. That's great.
Let me finish my stretch. We ain't even do a heart reset. That's the whole thing. But if you care, you cannot carry it at all. You cannot care. If you care, you cannot carry it all.
Okay. Okay.
I can't care by
Yeah.
myself.
You can't carry it
We got to
all.
care together.
Okay. You don't have to carry it
Okay.
all.
Every problem is not mine to solve, and I choose the amount of weight that I shall carry.
Asha.
Hush. Amen. Thank you for the message,
Crazy how we both said
universe.
it. Ooh. It can be easy to remain in a hustle mentality, going from task to task, but it is important to stay in a mode of operating by priority. Okay. So it's
Mm.
not wrong with having your hustle, but you gotta have from, the hierarchy of the hustle. And this my friend right here, her hierarchy. I love how she blah 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 task oriented. Okay. And I love it.
Oh, well, we got to get better
I
for
align my
sure.
priorities with the way I spend my time.
Happy birthday.
I told this little girl today it was her birthday. She was going into kindergarten. She said, no, first grade. She said, oh, really? How do you know? I said, well, mine's is on the 17th of January and yours is January 30th. This is your half birthday officially. She had her little purse, everything. I just knew she was a January baby.
The way she walked in,
The
huh?
way she walked in like a little woman. A little woman. She was like, yeah, so, I'm going to the first grade and, at my dad's house and at my mom's house. The mom was like, do you want to tell her anything else? Like,
Chill, mom. Chill,
she's like, this is my girl right here.
mom.
Cracking up.
I'm in a group. I'm in a group with some people I didn't know I was in a group with.
Uh-uh.
Just sharing the show, guys.
And if you
Just
guys want
sharing
to,
the
please
show.
like, comment, share. If y'all watching us on YouTube, hey,
What's happening? What's happening?
okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Boop, 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 boop,
I'll be
boop.
back to that. I do think we should take some deep breaths because I'm all
I do
tied up
like
in
I
here.
do like our
So
inhale, exhale.
right now we'll just take 4 deep breaths. Tell yourself whatever you need to hear. Affirm yourself and Give yourself a pat on the back for getting up every day this week, making this week happen. It's Thursday and pre Friday, which means you made it through one more week of whatever it is that you got to do through your week.
Mhm. Mhm.
So we'll just take
Mhm.
4 deep breaths. All right. And maybe because today's topic is it's a little heavy. It is definitely a sling forward from what we talked about last
Okay.
week.
Okay.
And I was very passionate about last week, which led to this week and maybe next week. Okay.
Okay.
So this is this is me. This is what I gotta work through and y'all working through with me. So last week we talked about we are healing humans, not healed. And when I say
Mhm.
we, I'm only speaking for myself and then I know what's
Mhm.
going on with her.
Mhm.
And so I was very passionate. If you did not watch the show, um, please go back and check that out. Drop some comments and drop me some hearts right now. Let's drop some hearts right now. Let me know y'all in here. They have been talking about the algorithm. I have been doing a little bit of digging to
Okay.
see, and they're like, oh, because they don't know what people want to see.
Okay.
And so it used to be like you could just search it, that was good enough. But then you could just like it or whatever. That would be now you gotta like comment
Okay.
and they were saying something about 6 words or more pulls it in your
Oh,
algorithm, but it pulls it in your algorithm, so and then it'll, we talk about
yeah.
love and healing, so we want to talk to people who have hearts that are in the space to hear what we're talking about.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
it. If they not, that's perfectly fine. Okay. Um, so it's giving grace to people on the simple fact that you may feel like because of their title, what they do, how they carry themselves, how they cry or don't cry, or never see them cry or whatever. Like people be going through stuff, and you are actively trying to be better every single day from the same things that you either currently going through, went through in the past,
Mhm.
or trauma that was post traumatic, and you haven't even dealt with it at all,
Yeah.
right? So today we're talking about healing those old wounds
Ooh.
because that's the real work behind the work,
Yeah.
right? um it's healing wounds. It's not just an emotional or a psychological thing. It's physical, it's spiritual, it's relational, it's identity shifting, it's
Mm.
reflection, it's nasty, it's ugly, it's telling yourself you were wrong. You
Mm.
were so wrong in that situation and you
Mhm.
probably owe somebody an apology.
Mhm.
Like, oh, I probably do.
Mhm. Mhm.
I probably do. um I remember I went on a little apology spree. I went on a little campaign. Because I was ready to do the work and
Yeah.
move forward in the space of like, and do I owe you? Is there anything that I owe you an apology for?
Yeah, that's
Like
nice.
because there might be something that I missed, and I was because I'm a Capricorn. Cheers.
Mhm.
I'm also looking to see how you are going to handle this sensitive information that
Mhm.
I'm providing you.
Mhm.
And let's just say, like, I really do feel like I let somebody in close. And that's that whole thing with vulnerable. I let somebody in close, but they weren't really in close,
Mhm.
but they got to see the most rawest part of me during that time.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like it was handled well.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how did that make you feel after that?
I didn't like the feeling. I was
Mhm.
quite upset,
Mhm.
honestly, especially when people ask you to let them in. Like,
Mm.
that's not nice.
Yeah. Especially like, come on in. Like you invite somebody in your home, and I feel like
Like,
your home is
you
your
so guarded. Like, you should open up,
yeah.
girl. Like, let
Loosen
me in.
up.
And
Yeah.
then you like get let in, but you kind of get let in because the floodgates was open
Yeah.
and you just kind of floated on in.
Uh-huh.
And then you picking up shit you finding in the
Like, oh, this nice. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna go in your
mm,
bed. I'm gonna lay in your bed. I'm gonna get in your shop.
I
It's
don't
just
like that.
like, yeah, all in your, yeah. And that's how it is
I have
sometimes.
thought about that plenty of times. But it's the process of going back to the place of where you learned. Where did you learn fear?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you learn abandonment?
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Where did you learn silence, self betrayal, survival?
Ooh.
Um,
Dang. Okay.
where do we learn this stuff from?
Mm-hmm.
These are legit bricks that we probably have in our backpack.
Uh-huh.
And it's weighing you down, got your shoulders all heavy. And like I said last week, I'm speaking about me.
Yeah.
These are all my feelings and things that was bubbling up because of this and that and that and this. And I was like, okay, all right, we got a platform. Let's talk about it. I might get a little more passionate again this week because I feel a way about the fact that where did we learn fear?
Mm-hmm.
Why do we have to carry that with us?
Ooh.
Where did we learn perfectionism? To be perfect. When somebody says that to me lately, there's these trigger words lately. I need to write them down. Like cut me off. I do not know what that's about. It is a trigger. And people saying, "Well, I'm not perfect." It's like,
Mm-hmm.
first of all,
Is that both of ours?
so much is going on in my mind right now. Like, shut, shut.
Like we know
Why would you?
that.
Why would you think that I thought that you were perfect? And why are you saying it in this moment, in this scenario, in this situation, that you're not perfect, as opposed to what?
Man.
It's just it's learned behavior, right?
Yeah.
People pleasing. Where do we get that from?
Our parent. Well, I know where I got it from. I feel like yes, parent, society, grooming, like wanting to be the non-confrontational, wanting to be the easygoing,
Mm.
wanting to check off all boxes, to make sure like you're the good girl, you're the one that's not asking for too much. Like all of those things that off conditioning of how you were raised and what's going on around like sometimes I feel like
What's happening?
I shorted myself on a lot of growth because I was scared to ask for help
Man,
and I just end up figuring it out. But was it probably a faster way for me to be able to do it? Probably so.
and it's so crazy because when I think about it now at this age, I think about when it showed up when I was
Mm-hmm.
a younger. I was probably like 17, 18, and it was the senior trip.
Mm.
And I didn't ask anybody for the money to go. And my grandmother's brother, my uncle, was like, why? And he saw something in me. He answered it for me.
Mm.
And basically he was just like, you haven't built any bridges to burn. Like
Yeah.
you don't like basically like it's okay for you to ask. But
Man.
that long ago, that has been a thing to the point
Uh-huh.
where like I don't know how to ask. And me and my best friend, we're talking about like dating, right? And there is some men who take it serious that you don't ask them for help. And there's several things going on with me at one time of why I'm not asking.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I do
Mm-hmm.
come from a family of doers.
Yeah.
So like if my uncle come in his house, he gonna like, oh, this doorknob is wiggly.
Yeah.
Look at it, look at this trash. It's full. Like, I don't know. So
Yeah.
we're raised that way.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And he's gonna get a night a screwdriver. He gonna
He gonna
go, and
fix
then
it.
if he can't, he gonna go to the
Yeah.
hardware store. He gonna come back. And he's not gonna say nothing to me like, you want me to fix the doorknob?
See, and I didn't grow up like
And
that
I'm
seeing
so
guys
that's
do
the
that.
thing for
Yeah.
me. But it's still some more deeply rooted things
Uh-huh.
that make me not be like, hey, could you fix the doorknob for me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we
Mm-hmm.
talked about the power of the word no, like the power of the word no. And I think for me is if I ask you for it and you tell me no, um,
Ooh.
it's not that that's an issue.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that um
It took a long
it
time to
took a lot
ask.
for me to ask you that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then you probably have said you were going to do something and then you didn't even do that. So why am I asking you to do something when you already not doing the things that you said you were going to do? It's a lot going on. It's a lot happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot
Mm-hmm.
happening at the same time. Right. Kato said we're not used to having to ask. It's just um I don't know. And I know that's not a healthy thing. It's not healthy to not ask for help. It's not healthy to not state your needs. You should be able to state your needs
Yes.
in all shapes and
Yeah.
forms. So it's definitely something that you feel me, I gotta work on. That's real. But
Yeah.
where do I get it from?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where do I get emotionally suppressing until it starts coming out
In other ways.
sarcastically?
Yeah. We are good for to be sarcastic, baby.
And in my
For
mind, I
sure,
said what
for
I
sure.
said, you know?
Yeah.
But why are you saying it? And why are you saying it like that? Because I probably done said it and then I feel like it got walked over and ignored. And then I suppressed it. And now it's coming out like vomit.
Yeah, because don't have to say it more than 2, 3, 4 times. Like that's to me, it's like, oh, okay. It's kind of like when our kids, we ask them to like, oh, okay. When I'm just saying, hey, can you make sure you get this done? And then you come home and you don't get it done. Then as soon as you like, get y'all motherfucking asses up.
What you
I
yelling
didn't, and then it's like, girl, what I said, because I said it nicely a few times. And it's like, why do I don't want to have to buck up to be like to get my point across? Like it doesn't have to be that way.
at?
Like I don't have
They
to
said
cuss
some
people
kids
out.
just don't
I
respond to
but again,
the
that could be the conditioning that I've done. You get what I'm saying? The conditioning of like, hey, until mom does this,
we ain't gotta do
we
nothing.
ain't gotta do nothing. And
Hmm.
again, these are where did they learn that from? Where did they learn, the perfectionism? I know I did. I learned a lot from my grandmother. I know I learned a lot for being a middle kid and moving from place to place. You don't ask for a lot of things when you live in other people's places. You don't ask them like
Be quiet.
you feel me? It's like, well, they not even supposed
Don't
to be
be
taking
seen
care of you.
and don't be heard.
Uh-huh. And
It's a real
especially
thing.
if you are raised by older people. And again, like you're gonna do what I say. You're not gonna ask no questions. You're not gonna ask why. You get what I'm saying?
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Did you
And
ever hear that one?
girl. And I believe that in most of the cases because I'm grown. You got to do what I say. I'm
I
gonna
get it
tell
now.
you
I get it
what
now.
you need to do. But I mean,
But that's why the most times, like things that I do, kids don't need to know about because I'm grown. I don't need to put it in your face and then say, "Don't do it."
oh
You
yes,
better not do it.
yes, true.
All right, so it's time to choose something
Mhm.
different for sure. So, what does it mean to heal your old wounds?
Yeah, what does it mean?
It means first things first, identifying and facing that original pain.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do the thing. The thing has to be done, which is this thing hurt me. This specifically
Oh,
hurt me. I should have got us some pen and paper. This is what hurt me. Cause you know I'm good for just being like, let's just do it on air.
girl, I gotta plead fifths and shit on air and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute.
It
But no,
ain't to
I
make
do have
you
some things. No,
it
I do
ain't
have
to
some
make
things.
you have to plead the fifth, but definitely. So understanding how it shaped your identity. Let's sit in that.
Ooh.
I don't like it when you have to look yourself in the mirror and figure out why and who I am today.
Uh.
You can't do nothing but see a picture story of
Mm-hmm.
what has happened to
Mm-hmm.
you from this day to that day to this
Uh-huh.
day or whatever,
Uh-huh.
whatever.
You ain't
And
lying.
me and her have been having a lot of conversations, and I'm like, I just want to be back my old self. Like I want to be fun and crazy a
Carefree.
little bit. I was
Uh-huh.
just, I don't know, I wouldn't say wild, but I wasn't as reserved, I guess. And she's like, girl, you are fun. Like we be kicking and we be this. And I'm like, no, not that.
I don't even see that. I didn't even get to meet that side.
I'm
Okay.
like, we just be chilling and keeping it cute, really is what we be doing.
Okay.
And I'm not saying not keeping it cute, but just a little more carefree.
Yeah. I
Laugh a
get
little
that.
bit more.
I get that.
Be a little less serious sometimes. Be goofy more. We was
Yeah.
talking about like how I used to be all the time. You talking to me, I'm stretching. full blown conversation. I'm trying to I want to do the Chinese split. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're gonna talk to me right now, you gotta talk to me while I'm stretching.
Mm-hmm.
Just I don't know. I know, but I don't. Releasing the emotional residue. So it's like if we do an open heart surgery, you gotta clean all that plaque,
Mm-hmm.
all that residue
Yeah.
that's causing your artery to be
To
blocked.
clog. You're right. You're
So
right.
the blood ain't circulating right. It's circulating. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I like how you
I'm
said that.
fine, but
Uh-huh.
it ain't flowing fully. You
Ooh.
see what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
got all right.
I like that.
And then rewriting the story that you tell yourself every single day. Because in the situation of whatever you're going through, um, you're giving yourself a narrative about what it is,
Ooh, shut
what
your mouth.
happened. You got a
Uh-huh.
solution, you
Yep.
got a problem, you don't
Yep.
rationalize, and you don't forgave the person because they've been through more than you. So you say
That's our empath that we worked on a
they
few weeks
going through
ago. I
something.
like that is for sure something I
I'm
used
like,
to.
yeah, but it doesn't make it all right.
True.
They
True.
going through something, but now they putting me through something.
Yeah.
So what we talking about? Is your something more important than my something? Or do we work on your something so we don't both have to go through nothing?
And a lot of people don't see it like that. People will see like they're going through something and get in their own huddle in their own home and like keep everything to themselves. You get what I'm saying? And I don't feel like I wouldn't want to be um a friend that watches someone go into their hiding place, especially if we've been together every day. Like you would notice, like, wait a minute.
I think no, let me not say that. I'm gonna say some people play into that.
Okay.
And I think some people uses that as an excuse for their shitty behavior.
Mm,
Like, yeah, if you were going through something and we've been friends 8, 10, 12 years and all this other shit that you don't went through, now all of a sudden, well, you don't know if somebody going through something. How would I? You're right. I don't know.
mm-hmm.
You're a
Mm-hmm.
100% right. I do not know that you're going through something,
Mm-hmm.
and yet and still you're using or taking this thing out on me. Um, the fact that I don't understand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because I understood when you needed for this. I understood when you needed help with that. I understood with that. Now all of a sudden, no, I don't need. I'm good.
I'm about to say some crazy shit. You
Your bestie
don't,
on it.
you
Look at her.
don't.
Saying,
Yeah,
get you a good friend, okay,
thank you. Because
Keisha.
fashionista, I would very much like K Nicole looks to style me. Yeah, y'all hit K Nicole looks up. If you need somebody to get you together, she will
Always.
style you, accessorize you. She's going to cut me for this, but I don't care. It's a full moon. Clearly, I want to act up.
I can't wait for them to get together and
Woo!
act up.
I want
Okay.
to act up now, and she want to be here now. Shout out to my best friend. Choosing to be. We need a jet
We'll have one.
universe because
We'll
she
have
wants to
one.
be here now, and the flights are too high.
Mm,
Like now, like pull up now on the plane.
mm.
Choosing new behaviors that align with your healed self.
Okay.
Right. So you already basically okay, pain. What's up? Me and you face to face in the ring, understanding how it shaped your identity. I am doing this thing because that thing hurt me. That's not who I am,
Mm.
but it has shaped my identity to be this
Mm-hmm.
way.
Mm-hmm.
It has shaped my responses to be like this.
Mm-hmm.
It has created these triggers for me that it could be a smell or a sound or a bird or a butterfly.
Mm.
My identity is shaped based off of these things that have happened to me in their old wounds that are not healed,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then you face that emotional residue. What's left over? What's there? What do we clean up? What do we clean up?
Ooh.
How are we cleaning this book out? Now we rewrite the story. This has happened and I have overcome and I have healed because.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Now we doing new things. We don't have to
Yeah.
even do those things. And
Uh-huh.
that's the funny part because when we would go out, everybody know I like to dance. I like to dance. So I like to go out, but I like to dance.
Yeah.
That's why I want to go out because I know I'm gonna hear good music. It's gonna be a vibe and da 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 da.
Mhm.
What
Mhm.
was it like a year ago, maybe?
Okay. Give me this
And I was just like, I'm bored.
one. Mhm.
And they're like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, this is boring. This club is boring. Nobody's dancing. Everybody's smoking hookah and looking at their phone. I'm bored. I'm about to get out of here. And then that started to like progress.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
now I'm like, I need to find a dance studio. I need to find a dance
Mm.
class. I need to find something that gives meaning to me dancing.
Okay.
If I can't find it, which I've been looking, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of things out there, but nothing that's just like caught me. We did
I
talk
sent you
about
something
going
in a
to
video.
do salsa dancing. I'm down with all that, but it's just choosing new behaviors that align with your healed self
Mhm.
and not necessarily whatever your old self
Yeah.
wants to do because your old self is telling you, your new self is like, I don't want to do that. And
Exactly.
I don't mind going out. I feel like when we do, we really have a ball because we don't go out that much.
Yeah.
You know, we went to we're gonna have to somebody tag Mariposa, but we went to Mariposa and we was like offended and nobody knew us at the door.
You like,
We were like, we used to come here all the time. And they're
right.
like, do you have a reservation?
Oh, you like what?
I was like, we need a reservation,
We
man.
know the
We ain't got our
owner.
picture up.
We had
I
our
was
first
like, when was the
anniversary
last
there.
time was we like, girl, we threw parties in here. And I was like,
Mhm.
when was the last time we was here? It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's real. Healing old wounds is not about forgetting. It's just reclaiming power from what once controlled you.
Yeah.
Get that power back, take that power back, heal that womb up, identify that problem, and stand toe to toe with that thing.
Mhm.
Because sometimes what we going through will make you shut down because that's your natural go to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Mhm.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna say nothing. And I know that's me. I know that's me. And certain people will be like, oh, well, it's not good for you to not talk to me. I'm like, I'm protecting the both of us.
Mm.
I'm processing what I'm feeling. I'm trying to figure this thing out. And no, I don't have any words
Mhm.
because I'm trying to figure out why am I even dealing with what I'm dealing with.
Mm.
If I caused it, I should have worked.
Mhm.
I should.
You hear how she's
I
here?
should have all the words
Uh-huh.
because I caused it. You feel me? But if I didn't cause it, I'm like, what is happening?
But you're really good at saying sorry, and you're really good at like understanding like the part you play in a situation,
I
right?
try.
And certain things that I'm working on that, okay, because it's never my intentions, but for sure, I do need to be more like, okay, well, that wasn't my intentions, but like it's okay. It's okay for you to fuck up. It's okay for you not to show up for everything and for everybody. It's okay for you not to have to have an excuse for why you didn't. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, well, why didn't I show up? Well, what was this? I mean, I forgot, but it's just, it's so many other things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the people pleasing in me that again wanting to hear that good job, wanting to hear, like I'm not being difficult or, like not really
Mm-hmm.
making waves, but it's like, but if I'm like feeling crazy on the inside because it's making me do more stuff that I don't have time to do,
Yeah.
like it's okay.
Ooh. Oh,
Right
these
there.
earrings are not
Mhm.
my friend.
She's like, I'm
It
taking it
keeps
off.
snagging my hair. Y'all know this hair is new. I still sometimes be looking at my hair like, I
I
can't
can't believe
believe
it.
this. What's up? We got on the fly accessories in the building. What's going on? What's happening?
And she
We
used to get her hair done every 2 weeks.
Baby, that
Okay.
hair is whipped today. She got that hair whipped today. Baby ready to go outside tonight. And guess who ain't going? These earrings ain't going. That's who ain't going. Because we might go outside tonight just because we talked about it.
You see how she said she might go
Shake it up a
outside?
little bit. Shake it up a little bit.
I do like going outside.
You do. And you
I
be
do.
like, every
And you
night
know
she be
what?
like, where we
Where we
going,
going?
friend? And then she be like,
That's
you know,
okay.
I'm gonna just go home. I already know. I have not psyched myself out to go outside because I already know what this is about to be. And so when she be trying to like explain it to me, I'm gonna just go home because I'm like, you don't have to tell
I
me
know.
that.
I love that she's like
I already know you. I know you.
she do. It's so nice to have somebody know you, because again, some people get upset, some people get mad, some people get offended, and it's not even that. It's like okay, well, just and I love how she's like, friend, just let me know that. That's it, because I'm worried, I'm waiting, I'm this, I'm that,
Just let me know. I don't need the
I
full
don't
thing
need,
because
I don't.
you
She's
can do
like,
what
I
you.
don't need a whole dissertation, okay? You don't have to do all bullet points and say this
It's
and that.
okay.
And I'd be like, okay,
It's all
okay,
right.
do I not?
No, you sure don't.
And then I gotta think about gas, and then I gotta think about how much, like how long it's gonna take to get to one place and then back to the other place. I'm like, damn. I'm like, uh.
Yeah.
But I be wanting to say yes because I do really want to be outside. Okay.
We outside tonight. Okay, so why old wounds are so hard to heal?
Shit. Because for one, for me, I feel like I never wanted to acknowledge them. I never wanted to be like, that was a kid. I couldn't do anything about it. Like, I just gotta, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And when you start feeling like, damn, bitch, you're really
I
not
think for
good.
me, um, I think when well, I know I always go back to like I don't know if y'all was outside kids and
Mm-mm.
you scrape. Everybody got that little them scars on their knees
Mm-hmm.
from jacking your knees up, and
Mm-hmm.
then you got to go to church on Sunday, and you got to put them damn stockings on
Ooh, the
that
worst.
scar,
Mm.
and by the end of service, you got to peel the stockings. I just remember having to do that. And I hate it in the wintertime. And my grandmother would be like, you got to put them tights on. I'm like, no, but they're gonna stick to my
Mm.
sore. But yeah, so I think for a fact that it might be a wound that is healing or slightly healed, and then it gets another wound on top of that wound, which makes another big wound. So you
Mm-hmm.
can't heal that one because another one is on top of that one. So like looking at grief.
Uh-huh.
Did we talk about grief already?
You have not.
I thought we
That that
did.
is that is one thing that
It was off
we
limits for a
uh-huh.
while. It was off limits, like 100% off limits for a while. Um, but I had like grief on top of grief on top of grief on top of grief. So I start compartmentalizing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll get to that grief. Let me
Yeah.
get through this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll get to that one after this, which leaves you to not really getting to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's still to the point where like for a long time I left my grandfather's door closed. I left
Mm.
hid the bathroom he used closed, and I didn't want the door open. I didn't want to look in there. I didn't want to look in there, think if he was in there, see him in there because I had to compartmentalize that because I was still trying to figure out what's going on with my mama's grief.
Yeah. Mm.
It only had been a few months. You know what
True.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 weeks before that, my baby cousin overdoses. So I got to plan a double funeral. I'm compartmentalizing shit all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where I put it at. It's put up.
Cause she was highly functioning like
It was a mess. But you forget I was in pain. It was shit going on. We had
yeah,
ice packs and
but you were still in
and,
school.
and
She still finished school. Okay. Like there's a lot of things that like watching someone that is in grieving mode. Cause like I still haven't been back to my grandma's place. Like nowhere near Indio have I been to. Okay. Since my grandmother passed. It's just a feeling like an emptiness
Mm-hmm.
of her being not being there. And even though I have my own issues with her, I also have like, real things that I feel like, for my grandmother. She took me in when she didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Like she loved on me the best way she could. the
Yeah.
best way she knew how.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You get to a place that's healing. When you get to a place of understanding it was the best way. They could. I think mine's was like the opposite for me. It was like I knew what I knew, and I knew that there was a solution, and that this person really wasn't the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But then I figure out what happened to this person because of all that stuff they had learned.
Uh-huh.
It makes me mad all over again.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, all these motherfuckers got me.
Like, really? Like, yo, we didn't see that? Like, I know. Yeah. You ain't lying.
Yeah, but all wounds are there because they're familiar.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's like if you grow up with these specific things around you, you absorb them a little bit. They become your things. You know, like if your sibling is hurt about something, it kind of become your thing.
Yeah. Yeah. You take on, I mean, especially if you're an empath and you take on other people's emotions like it's yours. Oh my God. You stepped on her toe. I felt it like 100%.
Like, why would you
You
do that?
stepped on my
You
sister's
didn't even
butt.
apologize.
Yeah. Like, I don't, yeah. Talk, holla at my sister. Come holla at me. My mom used to say I used to be the one that would like go into people's faces. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, girl. My sister was like, Marquita, I had to like pull you away from people.
I could see you doing that though. And that's the thing about people who don't like to fight or won't fight or whatever. I think people get it very, very much twisted that they can't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And when you are in this protective space,
Yeah.
all that other stuff goes out the window. And
True.
some of these wounds are just comfortable spaces to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what? This is what it is. Yes, we know it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just be comfortable here. In the patterns. I've been working with patterns. I've been working on a new program called Love Leadership Intensive. Right?
Okay.
And it's focusing on the patterns.
Yeah.
Because we're very,
The
very
pattern recognition.
yeah.
Is there.
We're very people of creatures of habit.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone else studies your patterns without you studying your patterns, then they have so much control over you. And it's your subconscious. You just go back to it. You've been doing it. You've been doing it. So you think, okay, all right. And I know, oh my God, this is me. Okay, I'm working on this thing. All right, we doing good. We've passed test number 1, number 2, number 3. Test number 4, I forgot that I was gonna probably be tested, and I failed.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like stop trying to cut. Well, I used to stop trying to cuss, and when you try to stop it, and then you start doing it more. So I understand.
Yeah, I failed. Like I literally told myself, like, oh, I'm not gonna let these things get to me, blah 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 blah. Baby, get to me, got into in me that fast, and I was irritated like to the max. I was like to the point where I had to stop and be like, what is wrong with me? What? No, for real. Let's stop. Like, what is the problem? There was something there. It was a problem, and it has you feeling like this. Like I had to stop myself. And I identified it, I identified what it was, but still, in all, I failed the test that I had just put for myself a couple days before. So you got to do that. Most things is tied to your childhood. We know that. You got to talk to the 3, to the 1, to the 5, to the 7, the 8, 9, 10, 13, 18-year-old self. You got to, because they be sitting right there like,
do you remember that time? Like they remember that time. You know what I'm saying? Like they remember that time, and when that trigger comes up, that's when they come like knocking at their door. Like
I always look at her bracelets and forget that I put them on and then I took them off. They right there on the table, and so I look down like I don't have all my accessories, but it's cool. I realized that I don't like metal bangles.
Because I don't like hearing it. Like if
I don't hear it
on the desk, I'm like, okay, just take this thing off. I really don't, because I don't like hearing the clack,
clank,
clack,
clank.
clack.
Yeah, then it snap your skin. So I just learned that about myself. So I just got some different ones that aren't like that, so that they can, and they're not loud. What's up, Miss Triple? We in the building. What's going on? sunshine goddess, sunshine goddess. Now, old wounds, they're tied to your identity. You can act like it is what it is, and
Mm-hmm.
you are who you are, and
Mm-hmm.
who gonna check me? Baby, them is
Oh
old
my
wounds
gosh,
talking.
you did it.
Cause you know people do that, like
Yeah.
I am who I am, and then
Mm-hmm.
I hate the statement like, well, you know how so and so is. How are they?
Yeah.
Talk
Yeah.
to them about how they am. If they don't want to hear it, that's on them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's your old womb that is tied to your identity,
Mm.
and I had to take a deep dive in that
Mm.
for myself. I had to take a very deep dive in that because I had to figure out who am I? Why am I the way I
Mm.
am? Why do I talk the way I talk? Why do I respond? Like, this is the deep work that I had to do for me. Like, I had to, like I told y'all some weeks ago when my grandmother's glass cutting board hit the floor, I just watched it. There was like nothing I could do. And it just went into a bajillion tiny little crystal pieces.
Mm.
And in my mind, I was like, I'm putting this back together because this is my grandmother's cutting board. I'm putting this back together piece by piece. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I
Uh-huh.
started sweeping it up, and I was like, we gotta let it go.
Oh.
We gotta let it go. When I tell you, I'm still finding little pieces. I have vacuumed. I have paid for a lady to come deep clean my kitchen. I have swept bajillion times. Um, and every once in a while, there's a little piece.
Mm.
So I'm starting to collect them.
Oh. I wish I would have kept my candy jar, but once my son broke it to more pieces, I was like, it's a wrap. I gotta get rid of it. I didn't want to.
And I'm a sentimental person, so I definitely like things that have a lot of meaning
Mm-hmm.
making
Mm-hmm.
to it. So I will keep something that I feel has meaning.
Yeah.
Where I know that some people will just
Hold
throw it
on.
to the side. I'm like, it has your face on it.
Yeah, I'm not throwing that
You
away.
know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
our old wounds is tied to our survival. Period. Point blank. How do we teach
Mm.
ourselves to survive? How do we teach ourselves how to protect ourselves? How do we
Mm.
teach ourselves to be guarded? It all comes down to the last womb of the last womb of the last womb, whether it's a paper cut.
Mm-hmm. Or 1,000 cuts, 1,000 paper
Have you
cuts.
ever like looked at your body? Not you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever looked at your? Not trying to be shady, but she don't got no cuts and stuff. Like she just you do.
Like I will be, I
Do
wasn't
you?
I wasn't an outside kid, so but I
I'm
got
just
some
thinking about
meat.
like certain things that have happened. Like, have you ever just like reviewed your body and
Mm-hmm.
looked at old wounds and been
Mm-hmm.
like,
I got a
wow,
few.
like this one right here, like this one was so big at the time. You know what I'm saying? This one was huge at the time.
Mm. Yeah, no, I
Like,
only have like a few.
and you realize like, wow, I healed from that. Like, my body did the work. My
Your body
body
did.
did the work. Ooh,
Uh-huh.
that's a sidebar. That's a
Oh.
conversation almost triggered me. That's a different conversation. Um, because old wounds are just not memories. They are emotional imprints. They are something that
Mm-hmm.
has happened that it put a little stampy stamp, a little passport stamp on your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Those things matter.
Mm-hmm.
Which creates whatever it is that you create, which is so funny. I don't know who I was listening to. Maybe you know. Um, and she was talking about how she's built this guard up around her. And I was cracking up. Like, I thought, I'm not saying I thought I was the only one who say that, of course, but she said it very, very similar to the way that I would say it.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to wear me a tiara today. Today was a tiara day, but I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
She like, I have one.
is it okay? Because it's a tiara over there, but it's silver, so we got on gold today.
She is something.
um, and the way she said that she guards herself, I could directly relate to her.
Okay. How did
I
she
could
say?
directly relate to her. I put it into not chat, but one of the AI things. And I said, design me a book cover like this,
Mm,
right? And I was like, it's a woman. Like I broke it down so good in detail
mhm,
that has been through a lot of trauma and has smiled through it all. And she has not only built a wall, she's built a castle with a dragon and a village
mm.
with village people
Well, you've said that
and a
before.
gate. I said I've been saying it like that for years
Like
because
for
it was real.
years, yeah.
It is very real. Oh, you got it. Duh.
I ain't never said
There
I
is
wasn't.
no secret about that. But what I have always known is that the people that I put in the village are there to protect me.
Uh huh.
So if these
They're
are the
supposed
village
to.
people and you
Hmm.
approach these village people and they allow you to get through to the dragon, you want to be there.
Yeah. Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know, I don't know what
Mhm.
she put in this cup, but y'all getting it. Um,
But you taught me that you're supposed to have that. You're not just supposed to let everybody up in your house.
at
You
least a
get what I'm
gate.
saying?
I know they say a
Yeah.
wall you can't see through, but baby, a gate, a door or something.
Yeah. I was just like,
Just
oh,
let
okay.
everybody in.
I was kind of like, oh, okay, well, you seem cool. And I would be okay with getting stomped on emotionally by like people that really wasn't wanting to be my friend, like,
And I
mm,
think I went through that young.
mm-hmm,
And I still feel like in hindsight, I was still doing it, but it was just in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm,
I feel like everybody was my friend when I was young, and then the whole school wanted to jump me. I was like, oh shit,
mm-hmm,
this is how this works, you know?
yeah,
And it let me know how people would turn on you then. So I
yeah,
should have, and it's like you get into this place like, why didn't I know then? Why didn't I learn my lesson then? I should have been a different person because of what
uh-huh,
I knew then, you know? But then it starts showing up in different ways. And, me and my sister, we was just talking about it like, how many times, how many times have somebody tried to infiltrate us because they are mad at our brothers, you know?
I'm gonna drink on that one, yeah, for sure, or people that you love. It's kind of like, oh, okay, it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
How many times have people just tried to simply
Mm.
infiltrate because they don't like the way people love you?
Ooh,
And the
y'all
whole
about
time
to.
you guarded and trying to tippy toe and you ain't trying to step in nobody else's garden. You don't even I might step on they I don't know where their flowers are at. The
Mm,
whole time you got somebody walking all through
stomping on them,
stomping with the big
like
dogs,
finding them,
Timberlands.
throwing them, smelling them, throwing them out. All right, nah,
Man,
this ain't what I want.
these
But
ain't the
these
fun.
are the ones that I like. I like when she gives me these. You get what I'm saying? And again, a lot of times, I feel like being a fatherless child, not
Oh,
not having my father to like affirm me in that way, like having a big chest early or just having a body early, like you get to see all of that. You get to see how people treat you or men treat you. Who is
yeah.
she laughing?
That's what you
I
said. Fatherless child, I'm like, square up.
but that's how you
What's
feel
up,
sometimes.
Jenny on the block? What's going on, Keith? We got Keith in the building. Keith said gates, well guarded gates, not walls. Yeah, I had a castle. It wasn't just a wall.
And what?
You
And she
know,
was at the tippity top of that castle.
looking down, like,
Like, oh, it's looking.
look at them trying to get over on the villagers. But then you realize that you have shut the world out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think me being in Vegas for 20 years,
Mm,
and I realized that I didn't have a lot of deep friendships. It
mm,
was very eye opening for me. Like, I know a ton of people, but am I getting to invited to their weddings or their baby showers or their this or their that because we tight like that, or we've been out to lunch and we have these memories? I was no, I didn't want to let new people in.
mm,
And I was very prideful about it.
mm-hmm.
Like, no, 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 no. I'm good. People hurt you and they have ill intent, so I'm cool.
You want me
Like,
to?
I'm good right here where I'm at.
Hi, y'all. I'm sorry.
I just gotta go right into the thing.
Oh, shit.
She's getting us together on TikTok, y'all.
And it keeps not going in the right
Because you
way.
gotta slow down and you gotta
Okay,
match it
okay,
up.
okay.
It's a
Then-
game.
I did.
One more again. So you gotta put this puzzle piece
Oh, I finally did it.
in
Okay.
the piece. Hey y'all. we
Whew.
back.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. If y'all
We
seeing
gotta
all
put
of
the
these,
puzzle
my
piece in
bad
the
too.
piece.
Okay.
So if y'all haven't noticed, like I said, I think this week, I don't know how many weeks, maybe this week and next week, they were designed and written around what I'm currently feeling and a part of my healing process.
Okay.
And I really, really was in the space last week of needing grace for being a healing individual and stop being held to this high standard of a healed individual when I'm not that.
Yeah.
I'm going to fail every time. I'm not going to succeed,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you keep putting me so high that I don't even know that I'm there.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm gonna just say it, like, it's not just with dating, but you meet men, they're like, oh, you a love coach. It's like instantly, it's like a pop quiz, like, whoa.
Yeah.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't here to heal you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my job to heal you.
Ooh, so many people. Yeah.
You've seen it
That's
firsthand.
a whole nother show.
That's a whole okay, that's a whole nother show.
Uh-huh.
Okay, guys. Where does these emotional imprints of the wombs live?
Okay.
Where they at? Where they at in your body? Right now, mine's is in my shoulders,
Okay.
in my stomach. There's a lot going on with that gut. They always say your gut is your second brain. And I've been having gut problems for a long time. And when I think about when it started, I had just moved to Vegas. Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I miss having male friends. Like, I feel like I had male friends back home. Like, me and my male friends would go out. We would hang out. We would kick it. They pick me up. We do this. I don't really have that here.
I don't really have that. Since I've been 20 years with somebody, that is true. Like, that is, again, the way we were not friends, but we did not live like similar lives. But a lot of the things that we but things that like how we were similar. And I was like, wow, it's crazy that we didn't know each other, but we still like did certain things similar.
Yeah, I think most people's lives is somewhat similar. So it's easy to do. But the main place that I am focusing on within myself
Okay.
is the nervous system.
Okay.
When people say my nerves are bad, you might want to take them serious. Because it doesn't mean like you getting on my nerves. You tippy tapping and dancing on my nerves. Like, my nerves are bad. And I think about examples of granddad, right? My grandfather fell sick the day after my mother's funeral. I felt like I couldn't catch a break. I was like, I literally screamed. I feel like that's the last time I screamed, and I think I need to scream again. And like, dealing with that, like, I felt like my nervous system was taking a hit every time. Like, for example, like I tuned my ear to him. Depending on what I hear is what's going on.
Yeah.
If it's quiet, that's a problem. If the TV's on 50, I might be good. But if I wake up and it's quiet, my body like, and you're not supposed to go from like sleep to panic.
Yeah.
And just imagine this keeps happening and keeps happening and keeps happening. So my nervous system is taking a beating of like being startled. And I think right now that's why it bothers me if somebody calls me and be like, and I'm like, ease me into it.
Yeah.
Ease me into it. Jumping up. And when I would jump up, and I mean leap, when I say leap, my feet are in the air and I'm gone by the time I touch the ground because I need to get to him. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where he's at. Why is it quiet in the house? And typically something is wrong.
Mm.
So my response is not incorrect. I need to get to him. He down here on the floor, or it was just a lot. And I was like, okay. So I started doing all this work on nervous system. Like, we need to figure this out. We need to figure out our nervous system.
Wow.
How do we heal it? Because it's jumpy. It's touchy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think when you don't explain everything in detail, people don't understand what's going on. And then you get an attitude like they don't get it. And then you just shut people out.
Okay.
Which affects your communication style.
Yeah.
Now your dating patterns and your triggers. You know what I'm saying? So, and I can only talk for like, as far as that is like, and your anger responses. That's the thing for me. Like, I don't want shit. And I'm the only one cursing today, and I do not be cursing on air because I don't think we're supposed to curse on YouTube. But I don't want anyone or anything or anybody to be able to have enough power to make me angry. Because I already have anger stored away.
Yeah. You have reasons to be angry.
In this day and age, it's like, why are you doing that? Why would you do that? And what is it about that happened? And what did you say that caused this reaction? Why am I angry? It's so real. Like, you have to stop and then realize, what cycle of grief are you in?
Ooh.
Where are you at? Where are you at? And she would ask me like, friend, you ready to talk about grief? I'm like, no. Damn near me, no. We ain't talking about grief. I'm not, no. We on the show. I'm on there. My eye
twitching. Exactly.
My eye was hurt. We got ice packs. We gotta heal me. It was a lot. My nerves was bad. And the doctor said, there's nothing we could do. You are stressed, what I call the fuck out. I was looking at, and I'm just as calm like this. I'm like, okay. So what do we do?
Yeah, like what's going on?
Medicine.
I know you ain't gonna take no medicine, but I'm just saying, like, what's the regimen?
What are you telling me I need to do with this? But it takes a part in the way you set boundaries, the way you see yourself, the way you see your worth, the way your confidence is at, how big your the imposter is. Yeah. We throw it around like, I got the imposter syndrome. How big is it? What are you looking at? How big is this imposter?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It could be like the Jolly Green Giant. You can't even see
Marshmallow
the top
Man.
of it.
You feel me? Like,
yeah.
You ain't lying.
She ain't lying. Yeah. So this is why healing is not a one-time event, guys. It is a lifetime practice. So it goes back to what I said last week. Having grace for humans is so important, specifically now. Because there's a lot of people just walking around bleeding and literally and figuratively. So the processing of the whole old wounds is, it's going to require a few things. We already discussed it. Awareness. I see you, wound. All right. Let's look at this wound. It's cut. It actually has pus coming out of it because it is untaken care of. We want to make sure that this wound doesn't have staph infection. Oh, that just almost triggered me. Because let's be clear. Granddad only got sicker because he went to the rehab center that gave him C. diff that didn't tell me he had C. diff. If I didn't work in the medical field, I would have not automatically knew what it was. I got to call them. Why you didn't tell me he had C. diff? Oh my God. Oh, the discharge nurse didn't tell you? Anger.
Yeah.
More anger stored.
Yeah.
Understanding where it all came from. It's like all these compartments. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like little storage bins.
That's holding, yeah. Yeah.
Little storage bins of different
Mm-hmm.
things you got going on. Where did it come from? Accountability. See how it shows up in your life. Where is it showing up? Where are you bleeding out?
Yeah. On
Who
your family.
who are you bleeding on?
Ooh, shut your mouth.
Who are
Yeah.
you bleeding on?
Uh-huh.
Right?
Most time it's the people that's closest to you that
But it's
has everything
most
got
time
done.
it's the people that's closest to you doesn't cause the wound. They just don't want to be the one to cause the wound, but they did. And that goes back to
Mm,
step one, awareness.
yeah.
I have to be aware that you caused this thing. And
Mm,
you have to be willing to own it. Your own accountability.
mm,
For us to be in each other's life, if you don't want to be in my life, that's fine. You
mm.
don't have to own it then.
Mm-hmm.
But in order for me to heal, I need you to own it and
Mm,
make corrective actions
mm-hmm.
behind it
Mm-hmm.
so that I can have this emotional release. How can you have a release of something that's consistently hurting you in the same space?
Oh, shut your.
You got this bed right here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
every time you cut that corner, you hit that toe.
Every time.
I'm scared right now. I don't even want to say it out loud, but I done did something to this pinky toe, and I know I done hit it a few times on that
Mm,
same edge of the bed, but
mm.
I didn't move it. How am I gonna release it? You got to let go of what you've been carrying, and that takes you taking that backpack off,
Ooh, putting it
open it
down.
up.
Uh-huh.
What's inside?
Yeah. Ooh, shit.
What's inside? To be
Mm-hmm.
able to even get to the place of reprogramming yourself and replacing old patterns with new patterns,
Yep.
you know?
Yep. Because that
I don't know if
old
she
to
putting
that
this cup,
new.
y'all, but it's got me fired up.
That old and
Integration.
that new.
I live as the healed version of myself. Keep telling yourself, keep telling yourself, keep reminding yourself, and forgive yourself. It's okay. Because players mess up.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I failed that test last week, was that last week?
You feel this?
Yeah. I didn't tell you that.
Hell nah.
So at the strawberry moon party, remember I made this declaration. I can't remember what I said, but it was about doing things differently and
Okay.
understanding my power. Something I said, right? I don't know. And moving forward to a place where like things are not gonna trigger me and affect me.
Yeah.
I failed.
Mm.
I failed. Keith said if someone is unwilling to change, we have to release them either entirely or release the level of relationships that you have with them. I agree. People don't like when you know that you have the ability to do that.
Mm.
People will try to switch your mind into thinking that you can't leave, you can't go, you can't stop yourself from having this same interaction with this person. We keep having the same pity pat with each other,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Some people will never change, so we cannot allow our healing to be contingent on them. And there you have it. The doc has spoken. Maintenance. You have to protect that growth. It's real.
Mm-hmm.
It's real, you know. And when people are like, oh, what does it mean? Like, I made a post the other day on Facebook, and I said, what does peace mean to you?
Mm.
What does it even mean? What does peace mean to you?
I don't know.
I think we
Shit.
may have already defined it.
I don't know. I'm kind of used to life, just life, and I don't really know what peace looks like. But I mean, if I could say what I would like, like the calming of feeling like, you know what's coming in, you know what's coming out, you know what's like you know what you want to do, I don't know. I've never lived in peace. I've always lived in chaos. And I wouldn't even know how to handle it if it was. Like that's a survival tactic that I've been able to do since I was 3.
And you know what? And sometimes peace come in different ways that you don't understand,
Okay.
right? And like you said, if you're so used to living in chaos, and then there is no more, it's very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you feel like everybody done turned their back on you.
Mm.
But at the same time, God could have been like, I'm giving you peace.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's quiet. But ain't nobody calling you, ain't nobody startling your nerve.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody calling you to put out no fire.
Mm.
Ain't nobody calling you with no mess.
And that is peaceful.
You ain't caught up in nothing. Ain't nobody cheating on you.
That is peace. I ain't even gonna lie.
You
That
know what
is
I'm
very
saying?
much peace. Yeah.
And some people, I really don't like the fact that people equate single to lonely.
Yeah.
You have to be, I'm not gonna go there, but it's a totally different thing, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because people in relationships and I hear
Don't
the
feel
gutter
alone.
of the gutter.
Mm-hmm.
And all the works that I do, people are coming to
Mm-hmm.
me in a space to fix, heal, coach, crisis, prevent, like whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you're hearing what's happening in relationships. So a little part of me be like, cool,
Mm-hmm. I'm cool.
I'm cool. Ain't nobody doing that
Yeah.
or that 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 or that. You know? I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying like minor tit for tats and y'all not seeing eye to eye. No, no, no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about you. Y'all probably can imagine what I'm talking about. Keep saying peace to me is being calm in unison, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
Okay.
I like that a lot, a lot, a lot. Um, so ways to that won't show up in your real world, like right now. Communication, you shut down, or you overreact, or you over explain, or
Mm-hmm.
you avoid the conflict
Mm-hmm.
altogether. I'm all of
I'm all
those.
those things. I'm all those things, Lord D.
Check, check, check,
All of
check.
them.
That over explaining one, that's the one I'm really working on. Cause I feel like I'm getting to a place where like I don't want to feel like I have to explain myself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
especially when I know my intentions are not this or
Yeah.
that. You may not know, and I might want to tell you, but then I feel like I find myself in this space of like, well let me.
And if you thought it was that, then why? Why are you my friend if you thought it was that?
Yeah. Now triggers. Oh, triggers. I don't know if we talked about triggers, but we might have to bring our little friend triggers back.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about tricks.
It's when
Damn.
you get, I might have wrote it. Remember, we were off air for
Mm-hmm.
those months, and I was writing all the shows that was
Uh-huh.
already
In
my
her mind.
problems.
Mm-hmm.
You get activated by things that remind you of your past pains, and typically it's a word or the person they face,
Mm-hmm.
the way they make a face,
Mm-hmm.
the way they look at you.
Yeah.
You know, like why
Mm-hmm.
you,
Like, what's wrong?
you know,
Mm-hmm.
dating. There's dating.
Mm-hmm.
Could get in there without dating. You choose patterns based on the wounds, not the work.
Mm.
Heavy, heavy.
You got so heavy on me. Hey.
No, seriously. In anger, you explode or implode or suppress.
Yeah.
I am all three.
Mm.
I more so implode and suppress. And I think that's why I'm feeling how I'm feeling now because all of it is like we
At
can't
the
keep
surface, yeah.
suppressing it.
You can keep swallowing that throw
You
up.
can't,
You have
like,
to.
it's going to be projectile vomit at some
Uh-huh.
point.
Uh-huh.
So it's like we gotta talk about this unhealed thing
Mm-hmm.
because you are in a space of healing. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing great,
You are.
by the way.
Very proud of you.
And then that little motherfucker grief. You carry this emotional residue from what hurts you. And let's just be clear, grief comes in multiple different ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just losing someone to the afterlife,
Yeah.
but we even talked about several times of really discussing the loss of a friend.
Oh, I think those hurt to me worse than other stuff in life. I feel
I
for
mean,
sure.
only in reality, like if you were friends with this friend before you got in this romantic relationship, so it technically should hurt more.
Mm-hmm. Like the betrayal part. I feel like because with your friends, like they know you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like for you to feel like you've been wronged by people that like you've lost slept for or communicated like it and showed up in so many ways, and it was
Mhm.
like why would you like if I'm telling you everything that's going on and you are part of the problem after I told you everything that was going on and you became the problem, it was like
You be oh you became the problem.
it hurts,
That's big for me
it
right now.
hurts
I
so
gotta
much.
deal with that. And that was that thing that I was saying about you finally let someone in and then they come in when you are in a tidal wave of feelings and then they use it against you. Like, are you serious? Are you crazy?
Man,
Are you crazy?
yeah. And unfortunately, I like to deal with difficult, crazy people. So it never works out sometimes. And it hasn't worked out sometimes in my favor. But again,
Being
that
crazy?
no, like being crazy, delusional to like love difficult people sometimes, you know?
I need to figure out this chair because when I sit back, I be feeling like I look like I'm.
And then I'm like this, and I feel like, oh shit, I'm
Let me lean in.
on.
Let us talk in here. Yeah, yeah. Seriously. Um, in the testing phase when life checks your healing, because it will check it. Especially if you say, I'm gonna do this thing. Ooh, test is
it,
right there.
it will come up for
And I
you
feel
to
like
do
this the
that thing.
part that people don't talk about enough
No.
because you challenge and then you feel like a failure when in reality you just being tested.
Mm-hmm.
Life is checking you on that healing space. How
Mm-hmm.
healed are you? And I think it's very important to be kind to yourself when you do fail.
Yep.
And I was kind to myself. I was just like, once I realized it, because I have to figure out why I was so upset. I mean, it was all in my body. I'm like irritated.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to think about it and I said, girl, you failed.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you failed that. Like I just start cracking up because I know what I said to myself.
Yeah.
And I realized that right then and there that I was being tested. And you could be healed and you could be growing and you could be doing the work and still get tested in ways that make you want to snap.
Mm.
Don't mean you ain't healing. Okay, guys? Does not mean you are not currently doing the work. Now, on the flip side, what it makes me feel like is why are you trying to make me snap? Now I'm looking at you because I'm doing the work, but you're like, oh, let me test it and
Mm-hmm.
see how much work you really have done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you crazy?
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I get that even in relationships where it's like, okay, let me see if this person really loves me. Let me do
Let me
some
test
crazy,
you.
yeah.
Yep.
Like let me
Are
do
you gonna
some,
fight for me? I'm like,
yeah.
what is happening?
Like what? You did that, huh?
Mhm.
And you want me to? Like, come on, who's delusional now? Like,
Why am I fighting for you and we right here?
why?
I needed to know that
Mm-hmm.
you care and you wanted this bad enough. And I'm like, boy, my mom died. Get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
That taught me so much about humans.
Mm.
Trust me. Y'all working through it with me, y'all. This is therapy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you might shut down, you might revert, you might react, you might regress, depending on what the trigger is.
Mm-hmm.
And I really had to do that work. I really had to figure it out because this particular new person had come in my life
Mm-hmm.
and I felt angry at something I don't even I know, I do know, but like looking at me, like what was it in you? What was whatever they said made you angry like that?
Mm. Did you like believe that it was true? Did you believe like it was what made you angry about it?
Okay, make me think about it. I like that. I think that because I had been in a relationship with a gaslighter.
That was a trick.
You just helped me heal it. I didn't know what it was because I was like, in my mind, like you only say things like this motherfucker got me. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to do with this. I don't even know what that is. But I think that's what it is that it's something that I didn't want out of a previous relationship ever. And you done slid in here and doing it.
Okay. Like I didn't let this other person slide with it, and now you over here in my present, and you doing sliding in
No,
my face.
no, not that I didn't let them slide with it. Like I was in a relationship with it and they got away with it. And it's something that I said that I will not
Oh, okay.
put up with again.
Okay.
And you done slid in here and you're doing the said thing to make me wonder, like, what is it about me? Like all the way to the point of like, am I not ready for a relationship?
Mm.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe I need to put myself back on the shelf
Mhm.
for a little while.
Mhm.
You
Oh
know,
wow.
which I don't have a problem with doing
Yeah.
because I don't want to come into anything a mess,
Yeah.
like here I am, take me here I am. It is what it is. What we say earlier,
Mhm.
I am who I am. It is what it is. Like, no, baby, no.
Yeah.
No, no,
Because
ma'am.
you thinking of the other person of saying like I should
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
Why would I
And I'm
bring this
thinking of
to you?
myself.
Why
Yeah.
are you bringing it to me? Oh, because you're probably not doing the work.
Yeah.
And again, it doesn't mean you're failing. It means you are a human.
Mm.
We got work to do. You go to work. You get up and go to work every day. You try and try again. Do the same thing for yourself.
Man.
Give yourself the same grace, kindness, and respect that you get in work, people.
Right? Ooh. Ooh. Shut your
Healing
man.
doesn't erase the unhealing part of yourself. It just teaches you how to manage her.
Mm.
Like, chill, girl.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that my angry self is like a lioness. You know how you just look in the first of all, I follow lion pages because I love them and they be in love and they be cuddling and stuff. Um, like she be chilling.
Mm.
Are
She
you
just
picturing like
I am. I'm like, I see
she
her
just
just,
be chilling, tail just be swat. She's chilling, but in the mark that she needs to get up, she's gonna get up.
Mhm.
Some days
Mhm.
she's prancing back and forth, checking things out,
Mhm.
assessing the scene for danger, and some days she's in position to pounce.
Mm.
I have to recognize all those phases
Yeah.
and be real with those phases
Mm.
and realize, okay, we can manage this situation. We don't act like this here. We don't, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think she is me and we are them, and we just tired of people having us in a position where we feel like you got me fucked up.
Mhm.
Because why? Especially when you are trying to be a good person to people,
Yeah.
and I feel this heavy pull on good people because I believe wholeheartedly that there are very much way more good people in the world.
Yeah.
But there's such a pull and a physical and a mental and a psychological and a spiritual
Mhm.
pull on us to be like everybody else.
True.
I
You
literally
are.
went through this phase of someone and some people, like it just seemed like the answer was in multiple places and I was just mind blown of like you might just have to shoot someone. I'm
Mhm.
like, what? Another human?
He like, huh?
I don't want to shoot a human.
Yeah.
Well, you might have to.
Mm.
In all these different scenarios, like they telling you, like, well, you just might have to do the thing. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Why do we live in a place where we have to think like that?
Yeah. You're right. You're
Angers
right.
me.
Mhm.
Angers me. The unhealed version of you is still there, right? Don't get it twisted. That's what we can do. And I think that's what people that's coming into your life or people who's been in your life and they only know the unhealed version of you and they don't really want to try to see the healed version of you, they're the people who definitely keep dragging you back to the starting line.
Mm. Mm.
But don't get it twisted.
Mm.
Who you think I am is who I am. But I'm working on being a better her.
Yeah.
It's like the unhealed version of me still lives here. She quiet. She's chilling, like I said. She's dormant, but she waiting and she ready
At all times.
at all
Mm-hmm,
ALL
hmm.
times. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And I love that she doesn't get like my family knows when I'm stressed, like I kind of get like anxious and like preoccupied and like hanging with you. I feel like it taught me to slow down. It taught me to think. It taught me to not overreact. Not like let me look at the whole thing because that's going to put me in a bigger danger when I am not thinking straight.
Yeah. But I was like I said, I was listening to that podcast. I don't know what I was listening to. It was a message from the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
But it was saying how the person who is always in position to be composed
Mm-hmm.
will eventually be fractured.
Mm.
There's going to be a crack in the system if you're
Mm-hmm.
always the composed one, you're always the fixer, you're always the rational one, you're always the apologizer.
Mm.
You always doing these things just to keep the peace because you know what peace looks like. You know that we could be better people, but sometimes people
Mm.
just be testing you to the limit.
Mm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So it's very safe to recognize her,
Okay.
to soothe her, to
Mm.
affirm her,
Mm-hmm.
reassure her. And I'm saying her because I'm a girl.
Mm-hmm.
You say him if you're a guy.
Mm-hmm.
To redirect her.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
That's real.
Yep. I
Most
felt that.
importantly, protect her. Protect her. So she ain't gotta act the fool and wild out,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and lead her. And I know that like a lot like one compartment of my thing is like this whole I feel like people taking stuff,
Uh-huh.
and you pay this handyman and they come to fix something and they really don't. And then you pay this landscaper and he mess you out your money. And then I pay this person to do some audio and video work and buy some equipment, and then you play me.
Mm. It's like one after the other. Yeah.
Like, what you want me to do with that? But I'm just la 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 la
Oh.
la. Instead of her letting her lead you, you lead her. You lead her. You talk to her, and y'all figure out how to get things done differently. And that goes back to that thing me and you were talking about is when it comes to us, we get quiet. But let somebody mess with one of our siblings. We own the top of the Empire State Building, baby.
Like doing King I
Sure. You get what I'm saying? For
Yeah.
ourselves, we're like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't need to. No, no,
Yeah.
no.
Right. Yes. That is I don't understand that and you are so right for that. You are so right. I'm like, why do yeah, that is true. Like when you ready to knock down the whole city for your family, for your kids, for your siblings, for
Tearing it
whatever.
up.
And it's like you that think people
Ain't
play
nothing
in your face.
stopping
You
you.
like, nah, that's okay.
Like, what? He took my money. And then it was men.
Mm,
I'm like, I could have very much put that cabinet together, but you have a business and I was supporting your business.
yeah.
And then you played in my face.
Mm. Damn.
So if I'm already grieving and compartmentalizing and
Mm-hmm.
then you messing me over, I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I will shut down because what I'm gonna say to you is never gonna I still can't figure out the nice words.
Mm.
Like, hey, you know, like why my head gotta do like this as
Exactly.
soon as I want to say something to you. I'm like, Chat GPT, give me the nicest way
Mm.
to send this letter to let them know they have an opportunity to come and fix things.
Mm.
All right. So if this person is healthy for you, yes or no? Rapid fire.
Okay.
Do they trigger the unhealed self more than your healed self?
Ooh. No, not yet. No.
I guess it depends on who we talking about, but I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
say right now I'm allowing anybody to really trigger my
exactly.
un well,
More,
well,
more than your healed self. More. That's the other
no,
word. More than it.
no,
That's why
no.
I say it. I was like, more than it. I was like, okay.
Do they respect your boundaries?
When I set
But
them,
it's like, who's they? Who we talking about?
anybody,
Because
friend, family,
some people will
anybody.
be habitual boundary steppers. But like I said, I'm working on myself, so it's not really a whole lot of days.
Yeah. And to
You
me,
know,
it's like learning the boundary part. And when we had the conversation about boundaries, like knowing what those are to articulate it to the next person. Because again, you can say, do they respect your boundaries? But if you didn't even set your boundaries for them,
how can you tell them what they are?
exactly. So,
I do have I could have put a they there. I could plug a they there.
okay.
Do they support your growth? No. Is when someone said they might be jealous of your growth.
Mm, crazy.
Do they communicate with clarity or chaos?
Uh,
Depends.
depends for sure.
It depends. Only time clarity is cool, but I think only time I'm going to notice the trigger is if it's chaos.
Mm.
Do you feel safe being healed and healed being around them?
Do you feel safe being
No,
your healed self around it?
no.
Ooh, okay, okay.
If somebody consistently pulls you backwards, they are not aligned with your healing.
Oh my god. Okay.
I get there, I'm trucking. There's the finish line. Here you come, throwing haymakers,
Mm-hmm.
slipping slides and shit. What was that
Yeah.
when they run a little catch up, make
Yeah. Banana.
banana?
Slip,
Yeah,
peel, slip, or even one of those tire inflator. Like to bust your tires. You feel me? Like, oh, you want like running? You going or a bear trap? Like they gonna
all
put it
of it.
right. Yeah, all of that.
Here
Yeah,
you come.
and you just
And
like,
you just because you on the sideline, you
um,
innocent. You're not.
mm,
Eric invites you to co-host with one other creator. I don't know how to do that.
mhm.
Are y'all typing?
There is two people that want to talk to
Well,
us.
y'all went away too fast.
I'm like, wait a
We might have to
minute.
click the button. That'll be the
We
first time we
will.
did that. We
Uh-huh.
I'm all right with it.
But probably after
Ways
the
to
show.
protect your peace. Set your boundaries without guilt. Stop feeling guilty about stuff. Stop
Yes.
feeling bad about this.
Yeah.
I know I overthink because I'm already trying to problem solve,
Yeah.
where I'm probably creating an issue that's not even there.
Yeah.
Like, well, I don't want to mess up what they got going on, so I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and I ain't gonna do this and do that. Like a real example, this weekend, they went swimming, and I was like, well, I don't want to invite her to our swimming while I'm supposed to be at they swimming, so I'm gonna wait to it, like all of that. We could have blended together, but I was overthinking it
Mm-hmm.
because I was feeling guilty about what this may make them feel.
Yeah.
That's a big one for me. I don't know how I'm gonna make them feel. And then I feel like that's what led me into like having conversations with people because I want to have a conversation with you
Mm-hmm.
to make sure I'm not tripping or
Yeah.
saying it right
Yeah.
or
We're saying it wrong. You be like, you tell me most of the time, multiple times. Like, why do you think that was about you? Like, why do I take on other people's emotions like it's mine? Like I'm the one. Like, what did you, friend? Was it? Why would you think it's about you? What? Who said? And I'm like, where does that come from? Why do I take on that?
automatically feel that this thing is your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is huge. Limit your access to your emotional triggers.
Mm.
It's back to that. It's back to
Mm-hmm.
that. One person messed that up, another person gonna have to take those bricks back down. I'm sorry. But I went through a very emotional time starting last September. And when I say I couldn't figure out what was it, is it a tidal wave? Is it a hurricane? We decided it was a hurricane category 5 because in October Jamaica had that hurricane category 5, and I was
Mhm.
there. I left the day before it hit.
The day before.
So-
The day before.
And I couldn't be happy on that trip. I was trying so hard. Like I'm looking at the
Mm.
pictures of myself. I can't even like make a smile.
Mm.
I'm trying. I'm having a good time. I'm
Yeah.
chilling. I'm on the beach, but I'm just like, there's a look on my face
And you know what?
that you can't take that off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And it was a part where I was sitting there doing my homework, and I got mad. Like everybody's enjoying themselves, and look at these kids. They playing soccer, and these people they doing this. And I'm sitting here doing homework. I'm just ew, just nasty. And then I could hear God say, "You said you wanted to be able to work from anywhere in the world."
Mm.
I did.
And I gave that to you.
And then I was like, I'll take another whatever this thing was. Then let me do my homework right here in front of this beach because this is actually beautiful for me. It was like I had to flip that thing real quick. Choose environments that support your growth. It's okay. You could love these people. They're not supporting your growth. It's okay. You don't have to dispose of them, because they'll dispose of you.
Mm-hmm. Once you stop, if they stop, then it just stops itself, right?
But not even that. Like they don't even realize that they have set you up on the show, and they don't went on because they don't found some new toys to play with.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're like, you don't want to hang out with me no more? Like, girl, you always think it's about you. Some
I'm healed. I'm not.
We're healing.
I'm healing.
We're
I'm not
healing.
healed.
I did tell my friend we need to go to like, and this is all new. I'm telling you, but I love the process. I do, because when it's there, it's there. It's here. It's here. We're gonna confront it right then and there. And I was like, I think I might need to go to like a rage room. I don't know if that's gonna be good for me. I gotta figure out what
we
will
can
be
bust
best
up some stuff, like,
but that doesn't mean I don't think that's gonna make me feel good.
but I mean, we don't know. Let's see. I'm never like, what am I doing with all of the disappointment, hurt, anger? What am I doing with it?
I will go with you
Because I'm like, I don't
see
know
what I get out, but I just personally don't think bashing stuff and banging up stuff is like my release. I gotta figure out something else.
I've never, like wanted to hit nobody once. So I'm like, just to be able to even like,
maybe when my friends get here, I should put on a hiking trip and we just go scream.
See how she said? Oh, okay, screaming at the top.
It's a screaming spree.
I'm like, hiking. Let me I gotta walk.
You do gotta walk.
Okay, that's all right. The Lord gave me legs.
Yeah.
No wig that day. Okay, no makeup that day. Okay, because it's like when I'm walking, I'm sweating.
Melt. Practice your emotional regulations every day.
Okay.
Every day. You failed today, practice again tomorrow.
Practice again tomorrow.
You fail tomorrow, practice again the next day. Just keep practicing.
Yeah.
It's just like what you want to play basketball, you practice.
Yeah.
You want to do this, you practice, And release relationships that require your unhealed self to be there just for survival. It's hard though, because the people that put you in this space is people that you love so near and dear. They don't even know how much you love them. You holding on like this. They want you to let go.
Yeah, you bleed, you holding on so tight.
I'm talking
and they just like yank it, force it. I'm like,
okay. Peace is not passive, it's a practice.
Ooh.
All right, so your
peace is not passive. Oh, say that again.
It's a practice.
Wow, peace is not passive. It's a practice. Damn.
It's a practice. It's something that we have to practice every single solitary day. Moment by moment, minute by minute, hour by hour. Because things happen throughout the day. Yeah. That could be a trigger, and you up, and you down, and you over here, and you over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So your Mizz Love Doctor orders are in your prescription for the week is identify one wound you're actively healing.
I love these doctor orders. Like, come on now. I'm always trying to like add something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, doctor's orders. Okay, what's she telling us to do? Because I need to do it.
Here's your prescription for the week.
Okay.
Um, identify one wound you're actively healing,
Okay.
right? Just one. Because trying to sort through them all, you might have a catalog and
Yeah.
you might
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Um, and notice what triggers it.
Okay.
What that's the hard part. Because you
Notice
got
what
to
triggers it.
dissect what happened with the fine tooth comb.
Okay.
Like like I said, you got to think, was it the sound? Was it the tone? Was it the facial expression?
But it was
Was it
all
the
of it.
body mechanics? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm,
what was it that triggered me?
mm,
Practice one new response. Just one. Naturally, you might be like, what? This time you're like, what?
mm,
This time you like holding it in. And I think for me, my new practice to response is to not respond, to breathe
mm,
for a second, just for a second.
mm,
Because when I failed, I did not breathe. I did not wait. I was very responsive and I
mm,
was standing on business immediately.
mm,
Remove one person or one habit that keeps pulling you backwards.
mm,
It's sad to say, but sometimes it might have to be a human in your life that you really, really love. You
mm,
really, really, really want this person to be in your life because y'all have such this or that or whatever emotional ties you have, or relational ties you have, or sexual ties you may have, or familiar ties you may have. You may have to let them go.
mm,
And I do say that in the sense of like not in a way of like, forget you, you ain't in my life no more, whatever, whatever. Just let go.
mm,
Just let go.
mm,
Don't even step backwards. You're not stepping backwards. Just stop stepping and see what happens.
mm.
Just stand still. See if they turn back around and grab your hand. Or do they keep walking and drift on into the world of whatever it is they drifting onto, and they leave you standing there.
Mm.
It's okay. You ain't going backwards. And then celebrate one moment where you choose your healed self.
Mhm.
Let's see. Let's see. This is a good way to end
Okay.
the show. What's a good moment that you chose your healed self? I feel like every day, but my main thing, my one thing. Oh God,
Wow.
like five things went through my head, but my one thing is um road rage. I am consistently acting and being mindful of the fact that why do you even have road rage? Why are you so upset?
Ooh.
And then my mind says that's probably somebody's grandmother.
Mhm.
And you ride past, show enough, it's somebody's grandmama.
Mhm. Just at the front wheel, like.
All tight. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
Grandma, get out the road. You making people mad.
Yeah.
You know?
Dang.
But I'm working on that because like, what are you upset about? I feel like that's very much a learned behavior because I did not have road rage before I had road rage.
Yeah.
Except
Mhm.
this man almost hit me. And I think this may have what checked me to begin with. This man almost hit me like real reckless, real crazy. He talking crazy. I'm talking crazy. He jumps out of his truck and I'm like, this is a man.
Yeah.
Are you gonna fight this man?
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Like this is
Mhm.
what I gotta talk about why this man is walking up to my truck.
Yeah.
But I stood on business and I still told him like you were reckless.
Mm.
I don't understand why you're angry. You were reckless.
Yeah.
And so that could be the God, the universe, my ancestors, my protectors, my angels that made him come to his senses.
Mm.
But what if not?
Exactly. I'm like, he came up to the car.
Oh, he got out of this car and he walked up to my car for sure.
Girl.
Walked up to my car for
That's
sure.
scary.
And also remember, healing is a practice. It's not perfection. Okay.
Mhm.
Stop saying you're not perfect. No one
No one.
is What does perfect mean? Have we even looked it up? No. Look, perfect girls. See what I'm saying? It's already conditioning. Perfect girls. What does that even
They
mean?
got by the Bible. They got whole one.
Perfect is having all the required and desired elements, qualities, or characteristics as good as possible to be.
That ain't right. Cause come on now.
Similar words to that is ideal, model, faultless, or flawless. Second term is absolute, complete.
Damn. I mean,
Absolute and complete. What? And
that's the
absolute,
real.
complete, total, real, out and out. But let's see what flawless means real quick. Real quick for the one time. Without any blemishes or imperfections. Perfect.
I mean, that's that beat. But for sure, see,
No.
I like it. I think people are using perfect
What is
wrong.
without?
I think they're using perfect wrong. I think because people don't know the definition.
Okay.
They're using the Bible definition of nobody is perfect, but ideal, model, you know.
What's the Bible definition?
I thought I seen it on that thing. Of like Jesus, like Christ-like, right? That you're gonna mess up.
You supposed to be like Christ?
That's what people
have. Okay, so the Bible definition is having all the required and desirable elements, qualities, and characteristics as good as it possibly could be. So it goes back to what I'm saying. It ain't no difference. It
So
goes back to what I'm
yeah.
saying. So if you are doing, first of all, what are the desirable elements? Desirable to who?
Yeah.
If they desirable to you, if they're your requirements, the qualities of you, the characteristics of you, as good as it can be, possibly, that means everybody perfect.
Impossible, yeah. Possible, yeah.
That's wild.
It's possible.
I don't say I'm perfect. I'm like, please don't.
But that just said is if you're good as it can be. If you're good as it can be.
Work on you. You working on you.
Yeah. Damn.
Working on you. All right. The affirmation of today, and you guys feel free to say this with me. Let me. I start to sound like a boy after it gets dry. Like, I am healing.
I am healing.
I am growing.
I am growing.
I am evolving.
I am evolving.
My past does not define me.
My past don't define me.
My triggers don't control me.
My triggers don't always control me. No.
My healed self is leading the way.
My healed self is leading the way.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this healing session that we have had here.
I've had doctor's orders.
Out of 4 years on radio, I don't think I've ever come to tears. But I do know that everything that I feel is real. And I understand that humans are all dealing with something right now. And regardless of what your story is, my story is, what your story is, we're here to talk love with you because we understand that empathy is the key. Mm-hmm. Compassion is where you unlock things, right? Yeah. And it's okay for some time for me to talk about what I really feel, but subconsciously, we figured it out when we came back on air. When she kept saying, we got to get back on air because the show was healing me. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like, that's so sweet. And then I had to tell myself, well, who's writing the shows? Who's thinking of the topics? I always want topics from you guys, but who's thinking of the topics and why am I thinking of these topics? Mm-hmm. So subconsciously, am I healing myself without even knowing it? I figured that out.
Okay.
because I never stopped writing shows while we were off air. My mind was still
Uh-huh.
going to these different
Mhm.
things. So these topics we talking about probably ain't even the topics of the stuff that I wrote before.
Mm.
Because if we haven't talked about triggers, I did a whole workshop on triggers.
Okay. Well, look.
That's when I went to therapy, and she said, you know, my mentor said, stop looking at podcasts, stop taking trainings, stop feeling like you're not ready. You've been ready, right? So
Mhm.
that's one ear. And then my therapist said, how many programs have you written? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I was on compassion fatigue, and then I moved off of compassion fatigue, and then I went to triggers, and then I went from triggers to self love, and then I went from self love to imposter syndrome, and then I went from there. She was like, "You healing yourself through your own work,"
Mhm.
and I had to sit in that. It was like I was laying in the bed, and I was like, "Okay, so that means you probably been healing yourself through the show."
I know I have. I know for
And we
sure.
would see people out, and they would say, "Thank you for your show." Like I was going through that at the time, and that's on my mind. I'm like, okay, we gotta bring it back. We
Mhm.
gotta bring it back. We gotta come
Mhm.
back in some type of capacity where we're having these real conversations to where people can tune in and engage with us, and we have real dialogue about what we're experiencing,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm proud of myself because once I got going, I couldn't stop going. So that's what I'm saying. I got to look back.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 2 shows or 3 shows or 4
Mhm.
shows that I wrote, but I'm like, if we're gonna break down this wound, we need to break down these wounds.
Yeah.
You gotta break them down for them to start healing.
Yeah.
If your skin, what they do is called breaking down, is not that skin is not healed.
Yeah.
It's not healed. But anyway, cheers to a great show.
Cheers. Thank you.
Y'all got any ideas for us to release anger? We are here
Mhm.
for it. We'll work on different things at a different time, but right now, suggestions. What are you doing to manage your anger? And like I said, I made the Facebook post, and people highest number of responses
Mm.
was prayer. And then I was like trying to get jiggy with it, like, okay, God, well, we talk all the time. People said that it's prayer, so and then he answered me right away. Or
Mm.
she, because God could be a girl. With that being said, good night. We'll
Good
see y'all next
night.
week.
Next week.
Bye.